Hi, everyone, and welcome to day 3 of Sleep Awareness Week. My name is Carol, and I am the founder of the Sleep Success Academy, and I truly am enjoying this challenge as we're already on day 3. So if you haven't watched day 1 and 2, go back and please watch them as they are a continuation here as we get to day 3. So day 3, what we're going to talk about is a wind down that works for you. So there's a worksheet as well. So make sure you print it so that you can have it with you just to refer back to it. But as we're going through it, I also have it here on my screen, and I like letting people know that. So when you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at is my worksheet that I have on the screen. So creating a relaxing ritual to transition from your day to sleep. I don't know about you, but when I was really stressed out and when I worked a lot of hours and I wasn't sleeping, and I thought the more I did, then the better I would sleep, which backfired on me and I didn't sleep at all. I would never transition into sleep. I would be go, 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 thinking once I hit bed that I would should be able to go to sleep. And it never worked. But there was other things as well. However, I now understand that this evening transition is so important because we're signaling to our body, to our nervous system, that we are winding down for sleep. I say this often. We do this with babies or with our children. Especially when they're really little, we might give them a bath, we give them a bedtime snack, we cuddle them for a little bit, we read a book, we do something that's a ritual with our children. And then they know it's bedtime when all this is done and they go to sleep. Then why aren't we doing this for us as adults, right? So why aren't we treating ourselves with the kindness and the gentleness that we do with our children? And so this is what the wind down ritual is for me. So how we end our day, so this is the beginning of the worksheet here. How we end our day can make a huge difference in how easily we fall asleep. A calm transition from your busy day to your bedtime can signal your nervous system that it's time to rest without pressure, because we can't sleep when we're pressured into sleep. So if you're go, go, go and you lay in your bed and you're trying to force yourself to sleep, it never works. So today's challenge is just to find one small ritual that feels good and helps you unwind before bed. And if you watched day 2 yesterday, we actually did one of those rituals. We did orienting from like internal environment to the external environment, which is huge help to start building capacity in our nervous system. Simple, quick little tool that you can add to your everyday life. So now we're going to focus more on the evening routine though. So step 1 in the worksheet says, reflect on your current evening routine. So this step here, it's really about journaling, or you can just reflect and just think about it in your mind. I just love journaling. So if you love journaling, reflect on this. What was the last thing I did before bed? So we've already did in day 1, like what time do I go to bed, recognizing our sleep pattern. But now I want you to start thinking, what is the last thing I did before bed? And so was it laundry? Was it dishes? Was it watching a show? And I'm going to tell you about watching TV. I have a different mindset than most people. It's not that TV is not good. It's that what we watch on it, right? So if the show I'm watching is activating my nervous system, then I might want to try to find something else. I watch TV in the evening and I'm okay with that because I don't watch any shows that are activating. It's not every night, but when me and my husband sit and watch a show, he's very aware that I won't watch Criminal Minds or Prison Break or whatever he's watching. I prefer to watch a calming show. So what is it that you do in the evening? And when you're doing that thing, how is it making you feel? Is it relaxed, anxious, busy, distracted? What is this thing that you're doing? How is it making you feel? And how much time do I usually have for wind down before sleep? So this is important. So if it's only 15 minutes, it's not enough. Our nervous system needs more than that. So how much time do I allow myself in the evening to wind down? Some of us might actually allow ourselves too much. So if you're giving yourself, say, 4 hours of wind down, which is good, but what are you doing in those 4 hours? Are you still being kind of productive with maybe knitting, or that's what I do. I like knitting or a project that being creative. Am I reading a good book? What am I doing in those last 4 hours? And I just want you to notice. So the goal is awareness, not change yet. So now that you've noticed that, step 2 is to try one simple ritual tonight. I don't want you to add 101 things. There's a lot of people who will have like, I do this and then I brush my teeth and then I do that and I do this and I do that and I take my melatonin and then I go to bed. And if they miss one thing in the routine, the perfectionist in them is actually too much pressure. So we're not looking for something that's always the same. We're looking for an activity that helps calm our nervous system, and it can be different every night. So this is key. It doesn't have to be like the same routine. It just has to be a routine that is calming, activities that are calming, but they can be different every night. So I just gave you a few ideas here, but you do whatever works for you. So candlelight or soft lighting. So it is good to start winding down in the evening with gentle light to allow our body to know it's time for rest. But I don't do that. But I know some people who do it and love it. So again, up to you, right? You get to choose what this looks like for you. Gentle reading or journaling. So read something light or write down a few thoughts from your day. Don't worry about making it perfect. I had a client once that read self-help books before bed, and then she'd get all activated by what she just read. So we made a deal that she could only read those during the day, and then in the evening, if she was going to read, it would be something more gentle. Soothing sounds. So try listening to calming music, nature sounds, or guided relaxation to help your body settle. That I do a lot. I do listen to a lot of soothing music. Stretch or gentle movement. So we don't want you to go for like a run before bed because that will activate your sympathetic nervous system, which is good, and we want that to happen during the day, but not in the evening because we want enough time to be able to wind down. So yoga is really good in the evenings, stretching, gentle stuff. So a few minutes of gentle stretching. So, but I want you to just pick one. I don't want you to do all these things in one night. Just pick one and no need to make it complicated, right? We're keeping things easy. The goal is to create a simple, enjoyable, we're gonna, maybe I should have bolded that word, a simple, enjoyable transition. If it's something we don't like, we're not going to transition good. So it has to be something we like. And sometimes it can take us a few tries, right? So then step three, after trying your ritual, so this will be more the next day, I want you to jot down, what ritual did I try? How did it feel? Did it feel relaxing, calming, peaceful, or maybe I felt restless with that? And that I really want to bring this here. If you're not used to winding down, your nervous system is used to being high on alert all the time. When we start adding rituals that are calming, they're not going to work at first because our nervous system is going to want to stay with what is familiar, not what's comfortable, but what is familiar. So the familiar for our nervous system is to be revved up until bedtime. So it can take practice and consistency in doing this before our nervous system gets the message that, oh, it's okay to rest and relax. So as you start adding these rituals, what is it feeling like? And then how much easier or harder was it to settle into sleep afterwards? So if it was harder, again, that would be something we would discuss. Is it harder because it's not the right ritual, or was it harder just because your nervous system is not liking how it feels? And this is where in a Better Sleep community, we would add tools like tapping and other different things that we talk about. And tapping especially would be the tool I would use here to help your nervous system find that calm again. So remember, it's okay if you don't have the perfect ritual. Simply notice what feels right for you in this moment. And I love this. I have many rituals that I use in the evening. It's never the same thing. I always go from one thing to the next. But what it is, though, it's always calming and soothing to my nervous system. And on the days that it's not, because life happens, then I'm okay because I know that it's just 1 or 2 nights and then I can go back to my calming rituals. So day four, tomorrow, we're going to do day four, and we're going to talk about your sleep space, why your sleep space matters. So a tiny tweak to make falling asleep faster, but we're really going to look at our bedroom and how can we make our bedroom more inviting or safer to our nervous system so that when we walk into the bedroom, we have a sense of calm and not one of activation. So I'm looking forward to talking to you tomorrow. Bye.